wait. That's me.
Fight! Fight! Giants, get that ball and go! Go Giants, go!
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see who can claim Big Apple bragging rights. It's the Jets and the Giants, next on Madden Football.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's got a gain of 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Giants will have a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
This time it's a passing play. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to the air here. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing from the gun here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fielded at the 7. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former 1st-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the 1st time. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. That's the end of the 1st quarter in this battle of New York franchises. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed to Reynolds. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Flushed out of the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. 4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. A handoff to Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Here's Tracy once more. And this one doesn't go far. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking for a throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Hand off to the back. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants with 2nd and 6. From the 34. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. They'll throw it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll throw it again. Escapes out to the left. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pass play coming here. He has the New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida in our studio. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They start the drive with Hall. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Javon Holland there to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Fields out of the gun. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Finding Reynolds. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They go right back to Tracy. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Giants will have a first down. He's dropping back to throw. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's brought in by Lazard. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's running for it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's brought down for a loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tracy. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects with Slayton. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 31-yard line.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Jets football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Blitz coming here, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. Shakes himself free. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Giants football. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. He's got Bellinger. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants only up by a few. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Give now to the running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is Tracy. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Running this with Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He finds Johnson. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw for Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Brought in right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Fields on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Another throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Giants come away with the win. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.